Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to start a new series of platformer game in Unity. It will be from the scratch. So let's start. Here is the Unity hub. Go to the new project. Select the 2D URP. Give the project name and choose the location and then click on create project. So here is our scene. So let's first change the basic settings. Change the aspect ratio to 16:9. Also change the color of the background. Here change it to solid color and then change the color. So here we need our background first. So let me open the folder here. Okay, here is the folder of character sprites. I will provide the link of this folder so you can download it. So in this, here are the three characters as you can see here. This one, and also in this one there is one character. So you can choose whichever you like, and under this folder in the PNG here are some background and some objects. Also the platform is here. So please check out this folder. I will provide the link into the description. So first of all, I will take this character only. So you can choose whichever you want, but I am going with this. So I will copy this one and then put it into here. This is my game folder. After you create the project, this folder will automatically be added to the location, and under this here are some subfolders. Into the assets, let's create new folder of sprites, and under these I will paste that one. So here is the character. I will rename it, and we also need the platformer, and I will copy that one only. So let's do it. I need the background also. And then tile also. So you can choose whichever you want to add it into your scene, but let's start with this one only. Okay, we will start with this one. So let me copy that one also here under the sprites. So here are some PNG sequence of the animation. As you can see, idle, here is the jump, here is the run. So we will see how to use it. So for now, let's open the Unity. So first of all, we will add the background here. So go to under sprites. Here is the BG. So let's drag it and drop into your main camera, and also scale it. Okay, looks good. And then we will add the platformer. So just drag it here, and as you can see it's not showing here. For that we need to create the layers, which will consist of background, foreground and also midground. Okay, so let's add the layers. So for that, just go here, and under the additional settings here is the sorting layer. Click on it, add sorting layer. First we will add the background, then we will add midground, and then we will add foreground, and then we will assign those layers here. This will be our background and this is our foreground. Let's delete this one, we do not need that one. So it's visible now. Let's add this one also into the game object. Here create empty and let's rename it to platform, and drag it into here. Also rename it to platform. So first thing is to set up here. Let's adjust the position. So okay, and next thing I would like to tile it. So go under the sprites, select this one. So under here change the mesh type to full rect, and then again click on the platform here, and here is the draw mode, change it to tile and change the width to 5. So it will add the tiled, it will duplicate onto the x-axis. So let's add it 6. Okay, so next thing is adding the collider to it. So let's add it, go to add component, and this time box collider 2D, and here don't forget to check here auto tiling. So it looks all good. So let's add the player now. Go under the character, we will add the idle position first. So just drag it here. We also need to put it under the empty object. So create empty, name it character, and put the character sprite into here. Also click on the your sprite, go to the sprite renderer and change the layer to the foreground. So let's scale it down. Click on this small icon here to enable the link between the 3 axes here. So let's scale down. I think 0.5 will look good. Let's make the position 0. So it's looking good. We will add our scripts and also the components to the empty object. So select the empty object here, add component. First we will add the box collider. Okay, it's all good, and then we will add the rigid body 2D. Okay, done. Under the rigid body, under the constraints, freeze the rotation and looks all good. So next thing is let's add the script. Here under the character we have added the box collider. We need to set the collider settings. So if I turn the background off and choose the character, here is the collider box. So we need to set up this. To set up, click on here edit collider. So now you can edit the bounding box of collider. So adjust it. So I think it's good. So we will add the script now. Okay, we will add the script to empty object. It is parent. Our character sprite is parented to that. So it will also affect our sprite. So first of all, go to edit project settings. Here under the input manager, under the axis, here is the horizontal axis which will move our player on the x-axis here with these keys. So it's set by the default, so we do not need any change. So let's close it. I hope you have watched our previous Pong game videos. So I hope you have the idea about these axes. So let's add the script now. Select your character, which is the empty object. So add component, script machine. So we are using the visual scripting for it. Make sure to go to window, package manager, and from here install that one. So let's create the script. Here click on new, and we will create one folder here for our scripts. We will store all scripts into that one folder, and we will name it player moment, and click on edit graph, and then drag this to here. So here are the two events already, on start and on update. So let's do it. We do not need the on start event, so we are going to set the velocity for it as it will jump to on the platform. So let's do it. Drag this one, set velocity. Make sure to choose the 2D one. So here we have the two axes. So first of all we will get that control here. So right click, add node, get axis raw, and name the same axis as it is there. So by default it will be horizontal. So we need the player speed here to move it on the x-axis. First we will make the axis separate. Just drag it, and here is the node, create vector 2. So it will give the x and y separate. We need to put this value into the x, but first of all we need the player speed to define. So we will make the variable for it. We make the variables to change whenever we want, as we feel the need for it. So we do not need to go into the graph and search for the value. We can just come here into the variables options and change it from here. So let's add the variable. It will be player speed. Click on plus. It will be of integer or float. Let's go with the 2 first. Drag it and get the player speed here. We need to multiply these two to get it work. So let's add the multiply here. Okay, let's put this one into B and this one into A and connect it to the x-axis. Now our player will move on the x-axis with the keys defined into this axis. Okay, so for the Y, which is the vertical, so we need to jump our character onto this platform at the start of the. So we need to get the default velocity of this player as we have setted our rigid body also. So let's add it. Let's add the node called get velocity. Make sure to get the 2D one, and let's add it into the Y. So here is also the two axes. So we need to separate the Y axis here. Okay, so and put it into here. So it's the script for our player movement. So another thing, we will also add the delay for this action. So let's add it. The node name is wait for seconds and just connect it here. This one to here. So one another thing to remember is adding the coroutine. So let's add it. Click on update, and here's the checkbox for it. So let's check out our game. I would like to make it more upward. So 1.5, and just double click here to maximize the window and just click on the play. So yes, it's working, and in the next video we will add the jump animation